I thought long and hard about this over the last few hours because I had no intentions, Molly, of talking about this at all. Clearly took exception to some of the things that he heard me say, and he confronted me about it.
Floyd's broke. You got to understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
I believe that Floyd Mayweather has gone completely broke. And not just broke, but millions and millions of dollars in debt. And I know it sounds crazy to some of you out there, but trust me, I have legitimate proof.
Stephen A. Smith has challenged Floyd Mayweather Jr. over claims that he purchased 62 buildings worth $42 million. Reports dispute Mayweather's ownership claims, alleging that he holds only minority interests rather than full ownership of the properties. Smith questions whether Mayweather exaggerated the extent of his real estate assets amid ongoing bankruptcy rumors and allegations surrounding a reported $42 million real estate scam.
My lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
I do not have any partners, and every retail space associated with my buildings is owned entirely by me. Despite recent criticism, Stephen A. Smith has never been reluctant to praise Floyd Mayweather Jr. He has consistently acknowledged Mayweather's accomplishments in the ring, particularly his ability to remain undefeated during the latter stages of his career. Smith has often highlighted Floyd's discipline, elite defensive skills, and flawless record as evidence of his greatness. In Stephen A.'s view, Mayweather was a master technician and a brilliant strategist, a boxer who was committed not only to winning but also to avoiding defeat at every opportunity. That remarkable level of sustained success earned him respect from fans and boxing analysts alike.
Mayweather was undefeated for the last half of his career with one hand. He constantly broke his hand.
Yeah.
He would go into a ring knowing he had no shot at knocking somebody out because his hands were hurt too much, and literally walked in the ring and said, I'm going to embarrass you and humiliate you by showing the world you can't hit me.
However, the admiration began to fade once Floyd Mayweather Jr. entered a new chapter of a career through exhibition fights. After retiring from professional boxing, Mayweather returned to the ring in contests that many believed were motivated more by financial opportunities than by his legacy. His exhibition against Logan Paul became one of the clearest examples. Stephen A. Smith openly criticized the event, arguing that it carried very little competitive value. Logan Paul, a YouTuber who later transitioned into boxing, was not widely considered a legitimate challenge for Mayweather. For a fighter who had once ruled the sport, accepting that matchup seemed to many like a decision driven more by financial gain than by the pursuit of greatness.
Boxers, if not the greatest boxer in history. He's absolutely sensational. But he retired years ago, and for me personally, I know these exhibition matches are entertaining. I like the one with Conor McGregor, not so much the one with Logan Paul. Looking at these exhibitions and all of that stuff, that little melee and stuff don't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, it could have potentially been orchestrated. I don't know. But I do know not just anybody should be allowed to be in the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather.
Absolutely.
I just believe.
Stephen A. Smith did not limit his criticism to the exhibition with Logan Paul. In multiple interviews, he raised concerns about Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s overall approach to exhibition boxing. While Smith said he could understand the bout with Conor McGregor because of McGregor's background in combat sports, he viewed Mayweather's later exhibitions much differently. In his opinion, taking on opponents who were well below Floyd's level simply for large paydays risked diminishing the legacy he had spent years building. According to Smith, Mayweather appeared to be placing greater emphasis on expanding his wealth and on preserving his place in boxing history. His message was clear. Financial reward had become the driving force behind those decisions.
Here's what I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match? All right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it.
That perspective became even more apparent during a face-to-face interview. Stephen A. Smith directly asked Floyd Mayweather Jr., "What matters more to you, your money or your legacy?" It was a question meant to encourage serious reflection. However, Mayweather's responses repeatedly shifted back to the topic of finances. He focused on his business ventures and the substantial revenue he had generated over the years. To Smith, as well as many observers, those answers gave the impression of an athlete who placed greater value on financial success than on the lasting respect that comes from preserving an enduring legacy.
You made money. You're going to make a hell of a lot more money.
But the main thing is, I made smart investments, and I still make millions every month.
Do you care about your boxing legacy?
More than what?
We ain't gonna say more than money. We know better. We're not gonna say more than money. We know better.
More than my family? No. So what's more important? My children. Because when I make this money, you know what? I put my children and my family in a position that they are entrepreneurs. They are bosses. I don't want my kids to have to answer to nobody. So I will take the long road. I will take the bumps and the bruises for them, but for my loved ones.
But fear.
Stephen A. Smith argued that many of today's up-and-coming fighters are influenced less by Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s boxing skills, movement, and remarkable ring IQ than by the wealth, publicity, and lifestyle associated with his name. According to Smith, that send the wrong message to the boxing world, suggesting that financial success matters more than mastering the sport and striving for true excellence. In his opinion, that mindset risks undermining the very values and standards Mayweather once embodied throughout his career.
It's the businessman in Mayweather they actually love even more. As the sun clearly set on the boxing career of Mayweather, many can reflect on a lot of things about the man. He wasn't a Mike Tyson-like knockout artist, or even Tommy the Hitman Hearns. To many, he wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard. He certainly can't be confused with Muhammad Ali or any other fighter who's ever been socially conscious. No doubt he was guilty of domestic violence, as our very own The Undefeated accurately pointed out. He definitely had his share of boring fights that didn't give the people what they actually wanted to see. But that ain't the legacy these athletes are paying attention to. What they're paying attention to instead is the $1 billion plus Mayweather has earned in his career. How box office he made himself. How he's been his own boss, answerable to no commissioner, no owner, no GMs, and barely even the fans for the last decade in achieving unprecedented wealth, fame, and control of his own name, his own brand. And how despite strenuous efforts by so many to bring him down, they simply weren't able to do it. You want to see an athlete drool? The idolized displaying deference and respect? Watch.
That impression became even stronger when Floyd Mayweather Jr. was asked why he chose to fight Logan Paul instead of a more accomplished boxer such as Tyson Fury. Mayweather's answer centered on Logan's massive social media audience rather than boxing credentials. His explanation was based on reach and popularity, not competition, legacy, or ability. To many observers, including Stephen A. Smith, that response suggested Mayweather's priorities had shifted dramatically. In their view, he no longer seemed to be fighting for competitive challenges or to strengthen his legacy, but instead for greater attention and financial gain.
Why fight Logan Paul?
Name another boxer besides myself that's more famous than Logan Paul.
Tyson Fury?
What? I want you to look up Tyson Fury, how many followers, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has.
Logan Paul, 56 million. Tyson Fury, 4 million.
So 50 compared to 4 something. I can fight a fighter right now, guarantee myself 35 million. Or me and Logan Paul can go out and entertain and have fun and make 100 million or more. So if you were me, you gotta look at 35 million for 12 rounds and 100 for 6 rounds. Big difference.
At one point, Floyd Mayweather Jr. was regarded as the highest paid athlete in the world, not just in boxing but across all professional sports. That achievement earned him widespread admiration and respect. However, as fresh reports and ongoing financial speculation continue to emerge, his reputation has come under greater scrutiny. The man once praised for his discipline and careful financial planning is now facing growing questions about the very wealth he has so often put on public display.
Floyd Mayweather, the highest paid athlete, not the highest paid boxer, the highest paid athlete in the world. I had the opportunity and pleasure to be around him for many years. I was his personal shopper. I was a personal friend of his family. One of my greatest memories of being just lucky enough to even be around that environment was watching him train. Watching Floyd Mayweather train is a masterclass in discipline. It is a masterclass in work ethic. It is a masterclass in this is how you execute and get stuff done. Every rep, he hits it hard. There's not one lazy rep. He does everything at such a high frequency, so elevated. I'm like, goodness gracious, watching this man train, it's like, that's how I want to train for life. I've been to the club with Floyd where we leave in the club 3, 4 in the morning and he's still going to hit his 6 miles. He'll have all the cars follow him and he's running down the Las Vegas Strip, down back streets.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has spent years publicly displaying his wealth. One of the most recognized examples was his $1.8 million watch, a purchase that astonished even many well-known celebrities. From Bugattis to private jets, his lifestyle consistently reflected extraordinary luxury. Today, however, those same displays of wealth are being viewed from a very different perspective.
How much is it?
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, dude?
You're the first to see it.
That's insane. That
1.8 is high. 18 life.
Happy birthday, champ. That's how we doing. That is sick, dude.
But you gotta show him what he's saying.
Money green.
No,
Hold on. This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd Money Mayweather. 1 of 1 piece. That's the bag.
1 of 1.
Money team.
Can we see it on him?
Yes, sir.
That 1 of 1.
$1.8 million.
It's a 1 of 1. I love that.
Adding even more fuel to the controversy, former UFC fighter and analyst Chael Sonnen shared a controversial perspective. He claimed that the Mayweather vs. McGregor event was not as financially successful as many believed. According to Sonnen, numerous empty seats were filled with people to create the appearance of a sold-out arena. Having covered the event in person, he questioned what he described as the image presented by Mayweather's public relations team. Sonnen also argued that long before Floyd Mayweather Jr. became known as Money Mayweather, he was already dealing with financial difficulties. Reports claimed he faced the possibility of jail because of unpaid taxes and borrowed $2 million to cover part of what he owed. According to Sonnen's account, this did not reflect the image of a financial mastermind, but instead portrayed someone struggling to stay ahead of mounting financial pressure.
Eric B. were at, from Eric B. and Rakim, we were at the Mondrian. Floyd Mayweather was there. He had some tax issues. He was about to go to jail, but that's before Money Mayweather, that's Pretty Boy Floyd.
Got you.
He was speaking to E. He needed a couple of $1 million to stay out of jail. I called my man Neil, who I was rocking with heavy. He owns Scunty, the hair accessory company. Everybody thought I was crazy. They said, yo, loan me $2 million. I want to sign Floyd. He flew out, loaned me the $2 million, and from there on, we were in the boxing business.
The figures speak for themselves. At one stage, Floyd Mayweather Jr. was reportedly facing a tax bill of $22.2 million owed to the IRS. For someone widely known for claiming to be the richest athlete in the world, a debt of that size prompted serious scrutiny. To many observers, it raised the possibility that the lavish image he projected may not have reflected the full reality behind his finances.
Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back. Like and follow for more.
50 Cent claimed in interviews that Floyd Mayweather Jr. spent enormous amounts of money on everything from jewelry to gambling before eventually running into serious financial trouble. According to 50 Cent, Mayweather's decision to return for exhibition fights against YouTubers was driven by financial need rather than personal choice. He argued that Mayweather needed the money and was now risking the legacy he built throughout his career in order to earn it.
I believe that Floyd Mayweather has gone completely broke. And not just broke, but millions and millions of dollars in debt. And I know it sounds crazy to some of you out there, but trust me, I have legitimate proof. Watch this.
He asked me to help him, so I And actually, I could stop them from using TMT as their logo right now. Because
you wouldn't do that because y'all cool again.
Yeah, I'm just not chasing it. But to be honest with you, I incorporated TMT in Delaware while he was incarcerated. Because he didn't sign the paper doesn't mean the corporation isn't valid. So I could actually, technically it trademarks the term of it because his entire corporation is built on it. So I could tell you, you can't have TMT socks. You can't have that TMT shirt you got on. He don't understand that because he's just not. I just said it and he won't be able to figure out that I could do that.
Damn, you and this guy, man. I thought y'all was good again.
We are good. I just don't understand why he having the conversation. How am I coming up in conversation? I don't even care about what they're doing.
So there's still some static.
No, it only happens when it's time. It's time to build some type of energy or some sort of press. Right. It's time to make a fight, and then that happens.
So through the BX Fight Club, you met someone, Isaac,
right? Because they had to legalize it on paper to turn it into like a dark show, like when they don't have television involved with a boxing event. Even Floyd, like when you make yourself like we got issues over here, he's still the best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
Another boxing great, Oscar De La Hoya, also added his voice to the criticism. He urged Floyd Mayweather Jr. to stop putting himself in these situations, arguing that preserving his legacy should take priority over chasing attention. De La Hoya's remarks echoed the views of many observers who believed Mayweather should step away before further affecting the reputation he had spent decades building.
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
When reports emerged that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had made donations to homeless shelters in Los Angeles, the news was initially met with praise. However, that positive reaction quickly gave way to skepticism. Mayweather later posted on Instagram showing that he was still in Dubai, creating questions about the reported timeline of the donation. To some observers, it raised speculation over whether the gesture was intended to improve his public image. If that was a goal, many felt it instead led to further doubts about his credibility. The controversy intensified when Gervonta Davis, who was once mentored by Mayweather, made a striking allegation. According to Davis, Mayweather was not traveling the world as claimed, but was instead being kept in Dubai because of unpaid debts allegedly connected to luxury jewelry and other high-value items. The accusation surprised many fans and added another layer to the ongoing controversy, directly conflicting with Mayweather's own version of events.
Let's talk about this picture of Mayweather in Dubai that's going viral. Here's the backstory. According to Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather is being held hostage in Dubai over unpaid debts. Boxing agent Rick Glazer confirmed Davis's comments by saying Floyd is desperately trying to work things out with Dubai's court system. And that's why my comment, blink twice if you're stuck there, on this post is getting a lot of attention. Mayweather still hasn't addressed the situation, so stay tuned.
While Floyd Mayweather Jr. shared photos and posts suggesting he was traveling around the world, Gervonta Davis claimed that Mayweather was actually unable to leave Dubai until his alleged debts had been resolved. That assertion added even more speculation surrounding Mayweather's financial situation. According to Davis, Mayweather's portrayal of a worldwide tour was an attempt to conceal what was really happening. He further alleged that Mayweather made exaggerated claims, including owning 62 buildings valued at $42 million in an effort to protect his public image. Claims that, according to the criticism, ultimately caused even greater damage to his reputation.
Turns out that the rumors were true and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
That wraps up today's video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.